Did you know that the wealthiest 1% of the world holds more than 40% of the global wealth? That's a staggering statistic that really puts things into perspective. It's not just about money, it's about the habits that lead to financial success or struggle. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rich versus poor habits. You might be surprised to learn just how these differences can impact our lifestyles and overall financial success. Spoiler alert, it's not just about how much money you make, but what you do with it. So, let's talk about some common misconceptions around wealth and habits. A lot of people think that being wealthy is all about having a high income. Sure, that helps, but there's so much more to it. It's really about mindset and behavior. Many wealthy people adopt habits that help them grow their wealth, while those who struggle financially often fall into patterns that hold them back. It's not just about what you earn, it's about how you think and act with your money. This mindset shift can drastically change the game. Now let's explore some key habits that set rich individuals apart. First up is investing. Wealthy people are often putting their money to work, whether it's in stocks, real estate, or other ventures. They understand that money sitting in a bank account isn't going to grow itself. Next, we have continuous learning. The rich are always seeking knowledge and self-improvement, attending seminars, reading books, and staying informed about market trends. It's all about staying ahead of the curve. On the flip side, let's look at some poor habits. Overspending is a big one. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, splurging on things they don't need and ignoring the importance of budgeting. And don't get me started on the lack of planning. Without a financial plan, it's easy to fall into debt and miss opportunities for growth. It's crucial to be proactive rather than reactive when it comes to managing your finances. Now here's the kicker. The most surprising habit that sets the wealthy apart is their focus on long-term goals. While many people are caught up in immediate gratification, like buying the latest gadget or eating out frequently, wealthy individuals are more focused on their future. They save aggressively, invest wisely, and plan for retirement, often sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term gains. This habit can truly change lives. By prioritizing their future, they create a wealth-building cycle that pays off immensely over time. So talking about the habits and mindsets that often distinguish the financially successful from those who struggle is a complex task. Now let us look at a structured discussion of 15 key behaviors and thought patterns that can often separate the wealthy from the poor. Each point delves into the differences in attitude, behavior, and decision-making that can lead to vastly different financial outcomes over time. 1. Avoiding long-term planning. One of the most significant differences between the rich and the poor is their approach to planning. The wealthy tend to have a long-term vision, setting clear goals for where they want to be financially in 5, 10, or even 20 years. They understand that building wealth takes time and requires patience, consistency, and discipline. In contrast, those who struggle financially often focus more on the immediate future, sometimes only thinking about how to get through the next week or month. This short-term thinking can lead to financial decisions that provide instant gratification but have negative long-term consequences, such as taking on high-interest debt or failing to invest in opportunities that could grow wealth over time. 2. Neglecting financial education. Rich individuals place a high value on financial education. They actively seek out knowledge on investing, saving, and managing money. They read books, attend seminars, and consult with financial advisors to continually improve their understanding of wealth-building strategies. On the other hand, poor people often do not prioritize financial education. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor financial decisions, such as overspending, not investing, or taking on unnecessary debt. Without understanding the basics of personal finance, it's challenging to build and maintain wealth. 3. Living beyond their means. A common trait among the wealthy is living below their means. They might drive modest cars, live in reasonably priced homes, and avoid frivolous spending, even when they can afford more luxurious options. This lifestyle allows them to save and invest more of their income, leading to greater wealth over time. In contrast, many people who struggle financially live beyond their means, often to keep up with appearances. They might buy expensive cars, live in homes they can barely afford, and spend money on things that don't add long-term value. This behavior often leads to debt and financial stress, making it difficult to build wealth. 4. Focusing on earning rather than saving. Wealthy people understand that while earning a high income is important, saving and investing are crucial for building wealth. They focus on maximizing their savings rate and investing wisely to grow their wealth over time. Poor people, on the other hand, often focus solely on earning more money without paying enough attention to saving and investing. This focus on immediate earnings can lead to a cycle of spending that leaves little room for building long-term wealth. 5. Not having multiple streams of income. The rich typically do not rely on a single source of income. They understand the importance of diversification and often have multiple streams of income, such as investments, businesses, real estate, and side hustles. This diversification not only increases their wealth, but also provides financial security if one income stream dries up. Many people who struggle financially rely on a single source of income, typically their job. This lack of diversification can be risky, especially in uncertain economic times. If they lose their job or face a reduction in income, they may have no other means of support. 6. Procrastination and lack of action. Successful people tend to be action-oriented. They don't wait for the perfect moment to start a project or invest in an opportunity. They understand that waiting too long can mean missing out on potential gains, so they act decisively and adjust their strategies as needed. In contrast, procrastination is a common trait among those who struggle financially. They might have good intentions or ideas but fail to take action, often due to fear of failure or a lack of confidence. This inaction can result in missed opportunities and stagnation, preventing them from improving their financial situation. 7. Fear of risk and failure. While the wealthy understand the importance of taking calculated risks, many people who struggle financially are paralyzed by the fear of risk and failure. They may avoid investing in stocks, starting a business, or pursuing higher education because they fear losing money or failing. This fear can keep them in a perpetual state of financial insecurity, as they miss out on opportunities that could potentially improve their financial situation. The rich, on the other hand, embrace risk, understanding that it's a necessary part of achieving greater rewards. 8. Lack of discipline and consistency. Discipline and consistency are key traits of successful people. They are disciplined in their spending, saving, and investing habits, and they consistently follow through on their financial plans. This disciplined approach allows them to build wealth steadily over time. Poor people often lack this discipline, which can lead to erratic spending and saving habits. They might start saving or investing but then stop due to a lack of consistency, often because they're tempted by immediate desires or give in to financial pressures. 9. Blaming external factors. Wealthy individuals tend to take responsibility for their financial situation. They understand that while external factors like the economy or luck can influence their finances, their actions and decisions ultimately determine their financial success. In contrast, many people who struggle financially often blame external factors for their situation. They might blame the government, the economy, or their upbringing for their financial difficulties, rather than taking responsibility and seeking ways to improve their situation. 10. Not networking and building relationships. Rich people understand the power of networking and building strong relationships. They often surround themselves with successful, like-minded individuals who can provide support, advice, and opportunities. These relationships can lead to new business ventures, partnerships, and investment opportunities. Poor people often neglect the importance of networking. They might not see the value in building relationships with others or may be hesitant to reach out for help or advice. This lack of networking can limit their opportunities for growth and financial improvement. 11. Overconsumption of entertainment. Wealthy individuals often spend their time on activities that contribute to their personal growth and financial success, such as reading, learning new skills, or working on side projects. They understand that time is a valuable resource and use it wisely. In contrast, many people who struggle financially spend a significant amount of time on entertainment, such as watching TV, playing video games, or scrolling through social media. While entertainment isn't inherently bad, overconsumption can lead to a lack of productivity and missed opportunities to improve one's financial situation. 12. Neglecting health and well-being. Rich people often prioritize their health and well-being, understanding that a healthy body and mind are crucial for success. They invest in good nutrition, exercise, and mental health, knowing that these investments can lead to greater productivity and financial success. On the other hand, poor people often neglect their health, either due to a lack of resources or a belief that they can't afford to prioritize it. Poor health can lead to increased medical expenses, lower productivity, and ultimately, a lower quality of life. 13. Avoiding accountability. Wealthy individuals often seek out accountability, whether it's through a mentor, a financial advisor, or a peer group. They understand that being accountable to someone else can help them stay on track with their goals and make better decisions. Poor people often avoid accountability, preferring to handle their finances on their own. This lack of accountability can lead to poor financial decisions and a lack of progress towards their goals. Without someone to hold them accountable, it's easy to fall into bad habits and make excuses. 14. Not prioritizing personal development. Personal development is a priority for the rich. They invest in themselves by learning new skills, attending seminars, and reading books on personal growth and finance. They understand that the more they grow as individuals, the more successful they can become. Poor people often do not prioritize personal development, either because they don't see its value or because they believe they can't afford it. This lack of personal growth can limit their opportunities and keep them stuck in their current situation. 15. Failing to adapt to change. Wealthy individuals are often quick to adapt to change, whether it's a shift in the economy, new technology, or a change in their personal circumstances. They understand that change is inevitable and that adapting to it is crucial for success. In contrast, poor people often resist change, either out of fear or a desire to maintain the status quo. This resistance can prevent them from taking advantage of new opportunities or adapting to challenges, ultimately limiting their financial success. The differences between the habits and mindsets of the rich and the poor are stark and have significant implications for financial success. While some of these habits are deeply ingrained and difficult to change, understanding them is the first step toward improvement. By adopting the habits of the wealthy, such as long-term planning, financial education, discipline, and a willingness to take calculated risks, anyone can improve their financial situation and work toward greater wealth and security. The journey to financial success is not easy, and it requires a commitment to change and continuous improvement. However, by recognizing and addressing the habits that hold them back, individuals can take control of their financial future and build the wealth and security they desire. So, let's summarize what we've learned today. The differences in habits between the rich and the poor are striking. From investing and continuous learning to planning for the future, these small changes in mindset and behavior can lead to significant improvements in financial well-being. It's about creating a lifestyle that fosters growth rather than one that hinders it. I want to hear from you. What are some habits you think can make a difference in financial success? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights on personal finance. Thanks for watching, and let's get rich together.